comes Switzerland. A severe angle feed save made, and they score! Switzerland! The first stop was made by Nass. The rebound put back the late man. It's going to be Dom Kelly, number 15. He has his second of the tournament. He hopped off the bench. It's number 15. Time of the goal, 2:08. Ginola on the draw on the puck out center ice. Look out. Wide right wing, Wallin. Centering it out in front. Sundstrom scores! And it's going to be 14 on the goal. We're tied at 1. Time of the goal, 13-13. The goal, 14. Milan Sundstrom has had things going all tournament long and got a nice pass from Louis Carlson, 19. 14 from 19. Time of the goal, 13-13. So we are tied at 1. Left point shot did not get through. Back in transition, Switzerland. Wide left wing. And a shot. They score! They score! Trussell, number 20, I believe it is. Tim Trussell is first of the tournament. Moved in good shape, left wing, and ripped it on goal and beat Nass. Tim Trussell, number 20 for Switzerland, makes it a 2-1 game. Blocked at the defense. Forsberg behind the net. Right side. Sundstrom scores, and we're tied at 2. Sundstrom, his second of the night. I believe it's going to be 14 on the goal, and it is his second of the game. They like to use 21, Ali Wallin there, but Sundstrom has done just fine. Thank you very much. Lead pass ahead, left wing and over the line. Noel Nord goes wide, got the shot, scores! Noel Nord tucked it inside the near side post. 24 the goal. Nord with his second of the tournament. Nord on the rush, and Blaser gave him that short side post, and Nord took it away and scored the goal. So Sweden has rebounded from a 2-1 deficit. They lead 3-2. They lead for the first time this afternoon. Swedes have it. Play it up the left side. Cleared the center, an empty net. And a shot. They score! It's going to be Louis Carlson, 19 on the empty net. Carlson's second of the tournament. Picks up the loose puck just outside the blue line, puts it in.
Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee.
National Hockey returns to USA Hockey Arena. We have the first game of 10 in the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. Pavel Laine, number 16. And they score! Shot from the left point, and that seemed to handcuff Janasu. Might have been deflected out in front. Sweden takes a quick 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 1:41. It's going to be Yelverton Lindberg Steen with the shot. First to the bench, number 2. Hit the traffic, and maybe a slight piece of that for Janasu. Here's a shot, they score, centered out in front. Looks like it's going to be 19, Louis Carlson on the goal. Time of the goal, 5:07. It is Carlson going first to the bench. Sweden up 2-0. This is a centering feed, and Carlson has position. Got a nice pass from Ali Wallin. Sweden up 2-0. Turned out to be a shot. Nord behind the net, put it right out in front. And Janasu trying to hold up, and they score on a scramble out in front. That was originally set up by number 24, Noel Nord, but a scramble out in front. See if we can see what happened here. There was a lot of traffic. It starts with 24 Nord. and a ton of traffic, and that's Nord. He went behind the net and went around to the far side and backhanded it in. It's nice play. So he followed up his own rebound. Kind of like in basketball, you know, that shooter knows where the rebound is going to go. That's what Nord did. Twisting and turning right side. Janssen to the goal line, centering feed, and man was tied up, and they score again. Larson was tied up out in front, worked off his check. It's going to be Billy Anderson-Yonk, number 12. And you're going to see 27 tied up on the play, worked away from that. Yonk out in front, not tied up at all, and 12 with the goal. Time of the goal, 14-16. And they score. Centering feed, and Finland cuts the deficit to 4-1 with 23.6 seconds left. It's going to be Franz Karjalainen. See him moving in and a centering feed, and he was able to beat the Swedish goaltender Nass with 23.6 seconds left in the period. Wallin picked off on the play. Finland back to center. They'd like to get the next goal. Tarvinen checked at the half wall, scores! Just like that, it's a 4-2 game. Time of the goal, 1:14. Severe angle shot. And first to the bench is Nicholas Helpe, number 22. This is a severe angle shot, and he put it over the shoulder of Nass. So Finland cuts the deficit to 4-2. Well-placed shot, severe angle left side. Work the center and over line, Lucas Kokkonen. Picked off on the play, Kokkonen back to get it. Partial breakaway for Sweden. And a shot right on goal, they score! Giannisou got a piece of it, but a shorthanded goal for Sweden. It comes at 3:11. And this is going to be Charlie Kaldin, number 29 on the goal. Time of the goal, 3:11, a shorty for Sweden. And that could be a momentum builder for Sweden. Puck out center ice, bouncing by Janssen. Centering feed in the shot wide of the net. That was close. Borgstrom to the high slot. Karjalainen, and they score on the rebound. So it's going to be 5-3 with 11.6 seconds left. A late goal for Finland. It's going to be Christian Sundberg banging home the rebound, 25. And there he is at the left post. All alone at the left post, could have texted his parents, he was so wide open.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Call Tammy Brown today.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
And everybody, and welcome to you. The 2026 U17 Five Nations Tournament. Undefeated Team USA bringing in undefeated Czechia. My name's Pete Krupski. Thank you for tuning in. Should be a dandy between the two top teams in the Five Nations tournament, the U17 Five Nations tournament. Both have 2 victories, both have 6 points, and the goal differential, if we get that far, is in play as well. Teams will line up on the blue lines. Looks like we're going to have a national anthem, and we will wait for that.
Please rise, remove your caps. Active military and veterans may leave your caps on while rendering the military salute. And join us in honoring America and those who protect it. The performance of our national anthem by Dodson Elementary School, proudly presented by Hines Park Lincoln.
Nice work by Dodson Elementary School.
Just got back today. Them wild-eyed boys that had been away.
So it's Czechia and Team USA. And the captains exchanging pleasantries with the third team on the ice. You see that there. And they will exchange those little flags. Rocco Pelosi and Adam Nemec do that. And we're about ready to get this game underway. A little departure from the norm, from normal international competition, but a great job by Dodson Elementary School. Krzysztof Stepanek gets the starting goal for Czechia. Stopped 17-19 in his one game. Eli Winters, as good in his victory, stopped 18 of 20. USA and the Classic Blues go right to left in the first period. As you see, Czechia huddle around Stepanek. USA will start Gunnar Conboy, Ty Bergeron, and Kane Barch as the forward combination. Carson Scott and Broden MacArthur on defense. Again, Eli Winters in goal. The Czechia, a very good line, Simon Sash, Adam Nemec, and Matthias Kancik. That's up front. On defense, on Oliver Andreal, Stanislav Saniser. Greg Moore, the head coach of Team USA. 2 undefeated teams on a Friday night hook up. This should be a dandy. They met twice in August at the Four Nations U17 tournament. They split 2 of those games. USA and the Classic Blues go right to left. Great overhead shot for Gunnar Conboy and Simon Sash, and right off the bat, a little pushing and shoving, a little international, not incident, but pushing and shoving. So everybody gets reset. Shash and Conboy on the draw, and here we go in the first period. Scott playing it back, takes the return pass, plays it up the boards. Conboy put it out neutral territory. Shash for the captain Nemec, bodied by Carson Scott. Puck in behind the net. MacArthur around on the left side for Carson Scott. USA out center ice. Barch playing it for Conboy, taken away. Czechia back, and Nemec hammered on the play along the boards effectively by Carson Scott. USA back, both teams in the middle of changes. MacArthur chips and chases to the end wall, gives chase. Bergeron trying to center it, went off a stick. Back comes the puck. Marish missed it, but it goes into Eli Winters. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. Take a look at what's stake, and I'm sure Tori's going to show this a couple of more times. Czechia wins tonight, they win the Five Nations tournament. If USA wins in regulation and wins tomorrow, they will win the Five Nations tournament. So a few data points to observe and digest. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters, just underway, 47 seconds in. Langino won the draw, but USA bringing it out. Puck taken away by Matthias Mahalik, youngest player in the tournament, a 2010 birthday. Marish picked off along the goal line. They battled for it at the half wall. Hernick trying to play it back on the point, but USA back in transition. Finnegan Sears puts it left corner in the check end. Mahalik there in the corner. Held in left point, Easton Johnson got the shot right on goal, and the save made by Stepanek. Marish back on a change for Czechia, playing it into the USA end. Czechia full change. We're 1:30 into the period, no score. USA playing it up the left side. Hard forecheck by number 26, Jakob Kinsel, but USA playing it out from the penalty box area. Johnson plays it on the Czechia side of center, and the puck in behind the Czechia goal. USA completes their change now. We near the 2-minute mark of a scoreless first period. Right point the shot, Geiger wide of the net. Picked up by Adam Konvalika, and the Czechia defenseman puts it back into USA territory. Geiger leaving it left side. USA up the left wing. Czechia trying to take it away. And it's called on an offside by Czechia at the Team USA line. Look at some Czechia data points. Kind of surprising, they're 0 for 8 on the power play. I believe that will improve. And they did win the August 2025 Four Nations tournament in this building, a 5-3 victory over Team USA. In that tournament, Czechia and USA played a pair of games, and they split the pair. Puck around behind the USA net. Nolan Fitzhenry trying to get it out, held in by Senechur at the point. Pumped it in deep behind the net. Battled for it in the corner. And they reverse it around on the right side. Lead pass ahead, failed to click. Goes into Stepanek. He'll clear it away. Pelosi, first man there to the right corner. Hook to the ice, but we play on. And Czechia playing it out center ice. Jake Prunty back to get it. Put it up the left side. Braden Willis tied up with his man. They collide in front of the penalty box area. The referee watching it all. No score. 3:05 into the period. Willis battling with his man. That's Kancic. And we're going to get a penalty, I believe, to Willis on a slash. We'll wait for the call. A delayed call coming. Puck taken away. Bergeron put it in. Czechia does not appreciate that. The original penalty, I think, will be 49, Braden Willis. Wait for the call. It comes at 3:19. Referee had his arm raised. And it will be Willis off on a slash. Time the penalty, 3:19. Czechia on the power play, we mentioned it a couple of different times. 0 for 8 in the tournament on the power play. USA on the penalty kill, 3 for 10 for 70%. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters. Czechia wins the draw. Mahalik at the left point. A 2010 birthday, youngest player in the tournament. Work it right side of Palasik. Left wing, Hernick. And it skips out of play. Hernick having a slight beef with the USA player. So maybe some hard feelings early on. Nothing wrong with it. If you expect a penalty every time somebody gets hit, then you're going to watch a basketball game. Well, this is hockey. Trying to figure out where the faceoff is going to be dropped. We're going to get another penalty on the play, I think. Going to be USA. Carson Scott going to go off. Scott off at 3:35. So Czechia 5-on-3 advantage. They will drop it to the right of Eli Winters. Czechia with a 5-on-3. Kancik takes the draw for Czechia. Beat Barch to the draw. Czechia on a 5-on-3. Hernick at the left point has it again. Right wing, a hard shot. Blocked, did not get through. And they score. I thought it was blocked, but it went in. And Czechia leads 1-0. The goal will be Kancik. Let's see what happened on that play. Bit of a delayed reaction. Kancik took the shot, and it trickled over the line. Kancik, the power play goal at 3:47. 21 on the goal. Looked like Winters got a piece of it. And he did, but it went over the line. 21 the goal, Kancik, time of the goal 3:47. For Kancik, his second of the tournament and fourth point. 1-0 Czechia. USA gets one man back. Shash, wide right wing and over the USA line. Plays it, holds it to the half wall. Sash leaving it for Nemec, the captain. He'll play it in, take the return pass. 1-0 Czechia. Andrel, right side to Nemec. Got the shot. Fired it wide. Andrel holding it left point. Plays it left wing to the half wall. In behind the net. And a centering feed. And Winters got a piece of that. Czechia was celebrating, but the referee said no. And USA will play it back to the Czechia line. They'll get a fresh group out on the PK. Adam Nemec, the captain for Czechia. He'll wind it up in a 1-0 Czechia lead near the 5-minute mark of the first period. Nemec on the drop. Hernick, hard around the boards, gives chase. Marish to the left corner. Lost the handle on it. Pelosi back for USA. Rocco Pelosi over the line with Fitzhenry. And Pelosi on a penalty killing assignment. Good work by Rocco. He has 2 shorthanded goals this year. Back comes Mahalik, hammered on the play. Played it around the boards in the USA end.
Czechia goal scored by number 21, Matthias Sancic. Assisted by number 12, Adam Nemec. And by number 29, Peter Hernig. Czechia goal on the power play by Sancic from Nemec and Hernig at 3:47.
1-0 Czechia. Kancik the goal. Marish took the hit from Schneider. USA back, Pelosi late in his shift. Chips and chases to the end wall. Here's Geiger trying to play it in deep, taken away. That almost worked for number 26, Jakob Kensel. 1-0 Czechia, the goal by Kancik. Lead pass ahead, clicks over the line, moving in, and a shot towards the net. Stepanek got a pad on that. USA coming close with Schneider. Back comes Matozic, number 25. Bouncing puck, cleared out center ice. Bergeron trying to find his man. Conboy ahead of the play. And the pass didn't get there. 6:30 into the period, 1-0 Czechia. Boganicki playing it to the Czechia line. Bergeron trying to power it out in front, and a shot towards the net. Saved by Stepanek. I believe that was Conboy. Conboy gets back on side. Now they're going to say offside. USA pushing and shoving in the corner. 6:42 into the period. So we thank our sponsors. we thank Active Insurance Agency, Adams Physical Therapy, AMI Graphics, AXP Ventures, Buffalo Wild Wings, CCM, Christian Financial Credit Union, CJ's Brewing Company, College Tutors of Ann Arbor. 1-0 Czechia, the goal, Matthias Kancik at 3:49. More data points. Tori's been busy. And as he says, the majority of Team USA plays for the National Team Development Program. By the end of their 2-year term, they'll be playing in 6 international tournaments, culminating with the IIHF World U18s. That's the Stanley Cup of the National Team Development Program. 1-0 Czechia. We're back at full strength. Shots favor USA 2-1. Face it off outside the Czech line. USA with Hudson Salvador, Milojevic, and Cannon Thibodeau up front. Thibodeau to the right corner on the Czechia end, taken away by Mikel Jordan. Yes, he's the son of Mikel Jordan, who played for the Carolina Hurricanes and in this building with the Plymouth Whalers. And the puck out of play. And I understand Mikel Jordan has been watching some of these games. So, Mikel, if you're watching, thank you so much. Meanwhile, a penalty on the play, a slash. Going to be USA. Thibodeau off on a slash. So Czechia right back to work with the man advantage. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters. Kancik takes the draw against Schneider. Schneider and Barch on the penalty kill for USA. Kancik won the draw. Barch trying to get it out. Held in, and Nemec, top of the right circle. Sets it up. Andrel, left wing the shot by Shash, and the save made. They're isolating a man on the left side, and there you see the shot. That was Sash on the shot with Hornig working out in front. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters. 1-0 Czechia. Kancik on the draw against Schneider. Kancik won it again. Nemec at the right point. Put it into the right dot. Go to the bumper position. Hernick tied up well defensively. And the puck out of play. So the play whistle dead, 7:26 into the period. And we're going to get another penalty to USA. This is delay of game. Time of the call, 7:26. Delay of game for USA. Going to be Horton on the penalty. 2-man advantage for Czechia. Pelosi on the draw against Kancik. Pelosi held it in the dot, dug free by Czechia. Nemec working in high slot. Work it to the left side. Hernick. And they pack it in deep on the 5-on-3 to Czechia. Hernick, top the left circle. Play it in deep one more time. They have a man at the back door. Hernick for Nemec shot. Good block at the defense. Carson Scott. Here's a shot left wing, stopped by Eli Winters. Nemec moving in, put it in deep right side, and the backdoor feed failed to click. Hernig out of the corner, taking a long look. Nemec, top of the right circle, took the shot. A good block by Carson Scott without his stick. Ate that puck well. They play it in deep one more time on a backdoor feed for Andrel, failed to click. Nemec, left side, and misfiring on it, Peter Hernig. Play it in deep and behind the net is Czechia. Centering feed went off of Eli Winters. Cross ice left wing. Severe angle at the goal line. Back to Hernig. Toe drag. And Nemec tied up on the play. USA defender playing without a stick. They play it in deep to the goal line. And a bumper position. They score with Kancik, making it 2-0. 21 with the goal. Time of the goal, 8:41. Kancik with the goal. He's got 2 in the period. set him up well in the bumper position. And you see him right there. And the goal comes at 8:41. So Kancic, 2 goals in a span of 5 minutes, both on the power play, giving Czechia a 2-0 lead. USA will get 1 man back. Two nothing Czechia, 4 shots, 2 goals. Both goals on the power play. Konvalika in his own end for Czechia. He'll start it up. Czechia on a 5-on-4 power play for another 30 seconds. Wide right wing. It is Matosic playing it back on the left point. And they'll play it in deep. Shot left side and around on the boards. Blangino in a 2-0 Czechia lead. Shash bumped on the play. Czechia continues. Konvalika, high shot wide of the net. Held in on Matosic. And the puck out of play. So Kancic, a pair of goals 5 minutes apart. The first one at 3:41, the second one at 8:41. And for Kancic, a pair of goals in the period. He now has 3
Czechia
goals
goal
and 5
scored by
points.
number 21, Mateusz Sancic. Assisted by number 28, Simon Sash. And by number 29, Peter Hernig. Czechia goal by Sancic from Sash and Hernig on the power play at 8:41.
And as that goal is being announced, Czechia gets another goal. Going to be Polasic on the goal. Batted home a rebound, 3-0 Czechia. This comes off the face-off. And the man who won the face-off finishes it off. Number 20 on the goal. They're isolating a man on the left side. And there you see the shot. Patrick Polasic, his 3rd of the tournament. 3-0 Czechia. Time of the goal, 9:24. Number 20, Polasic, the goal. And apparently they're going to wave it off. So the goal is not on the board yet. And apparently going to wave it off. He definitely put it in. So it remains 2-0. That surprised me, frankly. Puck into the Czechia end. Mahalik giving chase to his man, so it remains 2-0. Puck around on the boards. Kancic runs in his man. Puck behind the net. Played to the right side. And it's out center ice. Back to get it, Easton Johnson. Defers to his defense partner. So the game remains 2-0. We're halfway through this first period. Max Marish, wide left wing the shot, steered away by Eli Winters. Puck around on the boards. Senasher at the right point, a shot blocked at the defense.
Czechia goal
Boganicki.
scored by number 20,
Here
Patrick
comes
Polasic.
USA over the line.
Assisted by number 13, Mikhail Jordan. Czechia goal by Polasic from Jordan on the power play at 9:24.
So they haven't put it on the board yet. They have it here on our scorebook, and it is 3-0 Czechia. They haven't put it on the Center A scoreboard yet. So I'm sorry for the confusion. Puck around on the right side. Thibodeau picked off on the play. Shot right point, right on goal. Stepanek makes the stop. Scott poised at the left point. They pump it in deep and around on the boards. A good pinch by USA. And it's played behind the net. 3-0 Czechia. It's not on the board on center ice. And Czechia called on the icing. So it is Polasic on the 3rd Czechia goal at 9:24. Face it off to the left of Krzysztof Stepanek. Schneider on the draw. Played around on the right side. Centering feed did not get there. It goes into Stepanek. He'll hold it and get a face-off. So that third Czechia goal, it is Palaszczuk from Mikel Jordan. More penalties on the play. It's going to be USA. We thank our sponsors, Coors Light, Dave & Buster's, Dick's Sporting Goods, Fairfield by Marriott Inn in Livonia, Farmers Insurance with Mylene Plisco, Freedom Roofing and Siding. We thank Gatorade. We thank Greco, Printing and Imaging, and GVN Performance. Take a look at the standings. And Czechia now in the driver's seat in this game. USA and Czechia both tied with 6 points. Sweden, with a regulation loss, also has 6 points, but they are technically in second or third place. This afternoon, Switzerland, winning in overtime, defeated Finland 2-1. Sorry for the confusion. They now put the goal on the board at center ice. So Team USA with some work to do. Drop it to the left of Krzysztof Stepanek. Schneider takes the draw, laying the dot, and they battle for it at the half wall. So we've got a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and that offsets. Battle for it in the corner in the Czechia end, held in by USA. Here's a shot. Schneider did not get through. Czechia back in the USA end. Lead pass ahead, just failed to click for Horton. Horton going to the bench on a change. Lead pass ahead. First man there for Czechia is Nemec. And the puck out center ice. Nemec looking for that puck in front of the penalty box area. Dumping it into the USA end. Kancik, right side Sasha shot. Right on goal, fought off by Eli Winters. He'll hold it and get a face-off. 3-0 Czechia. A pair for Matthias Kancik at 3:41 and 8:41 respectively. Third goal, Patrick Palaszczuk at 9:24. Drop it to the left of Eli Winters. Hernick on the draw for Czechia. Won by USA. Boganicki takes a look, took the hit on the play. That was Marish running into Boganicki. Marish will do that to you. USA back. Pelosi to the high slot, taken away by Max Marish. He'll dump it ahead, race for the puck. USA will get there first with Boganicki against his man. Battle for it 2-on-2, USA out of the scrum with 7 minutes left in the period. Rocco Pelosi around on the left side, put it left corner. Gives chase there. Czechia out of the scrum. Hernick checked at center by Easton Johnson. Johnson has it again. Here's Braden Willis for USA and over the line. Working in deep, Pelosi a shot. Severe angle left goal line. And the save made for Krzysztof Stepanek. Hold it and get a face-off with 6:40 left in the period. Willis setting it up. Pelosi going to the rack. A severe angle shot. Going to get a slashing call somewhere. Maybe that was a previous penalty. Referee signals slash. Drop it to the right of Stepanek. USA trying to get something going here, trailing 3-0. Battle for it in the corner. Referee telling them to play it. Played back on the left point. Bouncing on Jake Prunty. Prunty knocks it down at center. Cleared in by Cancel and around on the boards in the USA end. Cleared back in from the right point, Sean Zufa. Put it back in the corner for Czechia. Heavy hit at the half wall. USA back at center. Return feed going in on the right side. We're going to get a Czechia penalty. Hooking call. It's going to come at 16:06. 14:06. 14:06, time of the penalty. Fitzhenry trying to come in. Drew the hooking call to Andrel. So Team USA with a chance to cut into the deficit on the power play. In the tournament, they are 4 for 9 on the power play for 44.4%. Czechia on the penalty kill, 9 for 11 at 81.8%. Face it off to the right of Stepanek. Pelosi on the draw. Played it to the half wall. Held in there. Forced out center ice by Czechia. USA back. Easton Johnson hard around the boards left side. Goes to the left corner. Mahalik hard around the boards, cannot get it out for Czechia. Johnson holding it at the point, paired with Boganicki on the other side. And Czechia ripping at the length of the ice. Winters putting it on a tee. And USA out on the power play, which has 1:25 left in it. Johnson on the drop. And here comes USA with Schneider. Wide right wing. Put it to the blue ice. And it just failed to click. Maybe Stepanek got a slight piece of that. Battle for it in the corner with Schneider. Schneider playing it back on the left point for Easton Johnson. Right point Boganicki. Traffic out in front of Stepanek. Here's Johnson surveying the situation. Boganicki a shot. Fired it wide. And the carom goes up the right side. Johnson trying to hold it. Good job by Easton Johnson. Johnson coming in. Right wing the shot. And it was fired wide. Johnson with a good play, but the shot was fired wide. Puck out center ice. Palaszczuk picked off on the play. Schneider trying to split the defense. Did get the shot towards the net. And Stepanek makes the stop and a pileup in the Czechia blue ice. Play whistle dead with 4:29 left in the period. Maybe more penalties on the play. It looks like it. USA a slash. Referee call a slash. Looks like it's going to be just one. It's going to be USA. It's going to be Schneider. 47th, the penalty at 15:31. Slash. Czechia back to work on a power play, up 3-0. Actually not a power play. They'll skate it forward side. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Andrel. And now a 2-minute penalty to Schneider. Face it off to the left of Eli Winters. 3-0 Czechia. We go 4-on-4. Shash on the draw for Czechia. Tried to take it to the net. Good defensive play on the face-off by Conboy. Played around and back behind the net. USA back, Conboy. Works it over the line. They split the defense and did not get much of a shot. Nice idea there. USA trying to make it happen with MacArthur. Puck to center ice. Battle for it in front of the bench area with under 4 minutes left in the period. Shash back in his own zone. Leaves it left side. Here comes Czechia. Simon Sash. I know what it's spelled on his nameplate, but it's pronounced Sash. Back comes USA. Trying to make something happen. USA player knocked down. we're going to play on. It's like Conboy trying to make something happen there. Andro working out neutral territory. Here comes Conboy. Partial breakaway. Coming in. Drops it. And a shot. And a great stop by Stepanek. It might have hit the goal post as well. USA coming close there. Work it back on the left point. Semetsas. His shot. Blockered away by Christoph Stepanek. 3 minutes left in the period. And USA shorthanded here, but they had a couple of good scoring opportunities, trailing 3-0. Czechia settles it down, but here they come. Wide right wing, Big Marish. No, that's not Marish. Excuse me, that's Mahalik. He's pretty big too, though. The 2010 birthday. Held in by Czechia, but held in by Czechia on a bouncing puck. Now it does squirt out center ice. Blangino, neutral territory. Put it back into his own zone. Teams are back at full strength. In a 3-0 Czechia lead with 2:20 left in the period. Next goal is rather huge. Puck around on the boards. Winners, let it go to the corner. That's Marish in the right corner. Blangino picked off on the play, but it stays in the USA end. Konvalinka shot, save made. Marish crashing the net, and the rebound played away. Back comes USA. Work it left wing and over the line. Milojevic to the corner. Put it around on the boards and out of play. With 1:49 left in the period, 3-0 Czechia. This is Konvalinka the shot. Marish crashing the net. Boganicki checking on him. And USA plays the rebound away. There's another look at it. Boganicki and Johnson, good work there on Big Marish. Drop it to the right of Christoph Stepanek. Salvador on the draw to the right of Stepanek. Hudson Salvador won the draw. Work at left wing for Prunty. Shot right point, did not get to the net. 100 seconds left in the period, 3-0 Czechia. I feel it in my old bones. The next goal is huge. High slot, a shot towards the net, scores! Carson Scott might have trickled through traffic, and USA cuts the deficit to 3-1. Might be Scott all the way, and it is, 56. Time of the goal, 18:28. Boy, USA needed that one. Scott threaded the needle from the point. The parlance is the sifter, and the sifter scored the goal with traffic out in front. Carson Scott the goal, and it's a 3-1 game. Big goal for USA. Czechia back to center. Got to battle Sinashir and his man. That's Barch. Barch up the left side. Checked on the play. Heavy hitting on both sides. I have no issue with that. Barge goes wide left wing into the Czechia zone. Bergeron giving chase to the right corner. A 3-1 game in the final minute of play of the period. And the puck at the right point failed to click. Prunty, lead pass ahead. Left wing Bergeron leaving it, and the puck around on the boards. Final minute of play of the period, a 3-1 Czechia lead. USA with a huge goal to cut into the deficit. Battle for it with Conboy. And Czechia playing it out. Mahalik let it go. Wide right wing Sash. Nemec a shot, blocked at the defense.
Goal scored by number 56, Carson Scott. Assisted by number 38, Hudson, Salvador. And by number 37, Cannon Thibodeau. Team USA goal by Scott from Salvador and Thibodeau at 18:28.
So the first period is in the books. No, not quite. 6.5 seconds left. And a 3-1 Czechia lead. Our PA announcer, Mr. Chris Butzlaff. The always enthusiastic Chris Butzlaff. Big goal for USA there. Carson Scott from Thibodeau and Salvador. See Marish directing traffic for Czechia. He is a large man. USA wins the draw. Time winding down in the period. Marish fencing, and he knocked down the USA player, Freddie Schneider. And perhaps some penalties there. So the first period has been completed. Czechia with 11 shots, USA with 9. And maybe some penalties on the play. Marish upset. Ran over Freddie Schneider. We'll see what's get called as we begin playing the second period. Czechia with 3 in the first period. A late goal by Carson Scott. And it's 3-1. We'll run down the scoring for you. Czechia with a pair of power play goals, 5 minutes apart. Kancik made it 1-0 at 3:41 from Nemec and Hernig. Kancik, second of the period and third of the tournament, made it 2-0 Czechia at 8:41. The assist to Hernig and to Simon Sash. 3-0 Czechia. The goal by Patrick Palasic, his third of the tournament, from Mikel Jordan at 9:24. Czechia in control. But USA gets a late goal at 18:28. Carson Scott the goal. His first of the tournament. His first in international competition. And overall, his first as a member of the NTDP. Great place for it. Time of the goal, 18:28. The assist to Hudson Salvador and to Cannon Thibodeau. Czechia leading 3-1 after one. Czechia outshot USA 11-9 in the first period. We'll take a break and come back with more right after this timeout. From USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan on this Friday night, you're watching the 2026 U17 Five Nations Tournament. We'll be back after this timeout.
Lincoln vehicles are driving at its best, and Hines Park Lincoln delivers a buying experience to match. Effortless, innovative, and inspired. Let us introduce you to a premium ownership experience with amenities and services that bring simplicity to your life and peace of mind on the road. We're giving you more reasons to love your new Lincoln and one less reason to shop anywhere else. Experience the personal luxury you deserve at Hines Park Lincoln in Plymouth.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. We're halfway through the tournament now, and the Thursday 6 o'clock matchup features Finland against Czechia. Taken away, look out, partial breakaway. Coming in, and a shot, they score on the turnover. It's going to be Dario Alessandro Blangino, number 22. Turnovers deadly in diets and hockey, and Blangino makes it 1-0. Time of the goal, 3:49. I think it'll be Blangino unassisted at 3:49. Czechia up 1-0. Trying to work by the defense, lower rim of the circle, and the puck taken away. Look out. Here's a turnover. Blangino coming in. Got the shot, and this time, and they score! Believe it's a pair for Blangino. Time of the goal, 7:16. And I believe it is Blangino, number 22. And it is. Went in, faked one way, went to the far side post and banged it in. So Blangino, a pair of goals. This comes at 7:16 for Dario Alessandro Blangino, but not for long. Suchi at the left point, bouncing it towards the net. Polashek in behind the net, centers it, and they score! Excellent forecheck. The goal will be number 27, Matej Kuchera. Time of the goal, 2:41. Kuchera, the goal, his first of the tournament, set up by number 20, Polashek. And Kuchera actually banged home his own rebound. High slot it goes for Antilla. Likes to work from there. And Cagliari scores! And you can see why he's got a great shot. He scored like that earlier in the tournament. Franz Cagliari, number 13, with the power play goal. Time of the goal, 15:37. He wires it from the right circle. Franz Cagliari. How young is he? He's not available for the NHL draft till 2028. Torvinen on the draw for Finland, wins it cleanly, but Czechia brings it back. Hernick, good speed, short-handed, coming in, got the shot, and the save made by Kikkonen, and Hernick with his speed. We're going to get a penalty shot. A penalty shot to Peter Hernick. Czechia up 3-1. Here comes Hernick. Takes his time, drifts to the left, and he'll go right to the net. Hernick waits, and a good stop by Samuel Kikkonen. And a good stop by Kikkonen, as you see on the replay. In the finish end with a 2-goal lead. Marish tipped it, scores! Time of the goal, 15:02, but we're having a discussion. This might be a video review situation. Did he knock it down with his glove? That's definitely above the crossbar. That might be the issue. See that? A replay showing it. And let's see what gets called here. And it's no goal. Yep. Mahalik out of his own end, a lead pass left wing. Suchi coming in, and a shot. They score! Suchi set it up. I think this is 20. Matozek. Patrick Polashek, number 20, gets the goal. Set up by 24, Sushi. And that is the second of the tournament for number 20, Patrick Polashek. Real nice work by Sushi, setting him up. 20 from 24, time of the goal, 16:41. Patrick Polashek, his second of the tournament.
Everyone says they want to stand for something, but not everyone knows where to start.
We are not everyone.
Embrace life's adventures. Drive countless miles. Visit hidden attractions and uncover a local city's charm. Capture these moments when you finance your next vehicle at Christian Financial Credit Union.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
It's a gift, and it's a thief. It heals, and it can be on your side. Time. It can be measured in eras and accomplishments and historical milestones. CCM measures time by its impact. We are the past. We are the future. CCM. We are hockey.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact your local Farmers agent today. In Livonia, contact Mylene Plisco. In Dearborn, contact Rodwan Cadeau. In Monroe, contact Anthony Fisher. Or in Farmington, contact Neil Kowalik.
Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. The 6 o'clock matchup features Team USA against Finland. And they'll move it left side. Fitzhenry a shot. And that might have hit the defense, did not get to the goaltender. Fitzhenry, high slot. Geiger, low shot, looking for the deflection from Fitzhenry, and they score! Well, the first opportunity didn't work for Fitzhenry, but a severe angle shot finds the back of the net. Time of the goal, 4:25. I believe it's going to be Horton on the goal. 39 on the goal. You can see they're trying to set up a redirect out in front, but Horton, a nice job to play the carom off the back wall. It's going to be 39 on the goal. You can see Horton right there, just inside that near side post. Scott in behind his own net. Centering feed failed to work for Finland. Look out, clear-cut breakaway. Barch coming in with his mate. Barch fakes, backdoor, they score! 2-0 USA. That was a 2-on-0 breakaway all the way. And Barch deferred to his buddy, and it's going to be Gunnar Conboy. This is a clear-cut breakaway, 2-on-0. And you can see Barch faked the shot, went to Conboy, who made no mistake. That doesn't hit the back of the net, that goes to the pro shop. Conboy, 2 goals in 2 games. Time of the goal, 6:01. 2-0 USA. They work right over the line, and a shot, score! 3-0, 2 goals in 10 seconds. This goal at 6:12. It's going to be Freddie Schneider. 2 goals in 11 seconds. Moved in right side and ripped it in. Here's Schneider. Has a man with him. He said, no, I'll take the shot. And he rifled it by Samuel Kekkonen. So USA extends a 1-0 lead to 3-0. A pair of goals 11 seconds apart. Schneider with speed, heading to the net, jammed it on goal, and scores! And all of a sudden, it's 4-0. I've compared Freddie Schneider to Frank Nazar, and he looked like Frank Nazar there. He went left to right and went 5-hole on the Finnish goaltender. USA 3 goals, 41 seconds apart, and it's a 4-0 USA lead. Wide left wing. Semets has got into his man. High slot, Lively, the defenseman up on the play, scores! And it is 4-1. Young defenseman Casper Lively with the goal. 27 the goal, the time of the goal, 12:21. He followed up the play late, and as I always say, late is good in hockey. Lively makes it 4-1. So the Finland script, very similar to yesterday. They trailed 4-0, got the next goal to make it 4-1. And the puck shot back into the USA end. Stretch pass, Cheezick to Willis. Willis over the line. Feeds it out in front, they score! Beautiful play set up by Willis. The first assist should be the goaltender, Nate Chizik, but we'll wait for the call. It's going to be Rocco Pelosi. He has scored 2 in 2 games now. This puck out of the zone by Chizik. Willis carries it over the line, has Pelosi, and he tucks a nice little backhander to make it a 5-1 game. Another power play goal for USA. I believe it'll be 54 from 49 and the goaltender 55. Rocco Pelosi, his second in 2 nights. It looks like Barch out there. Schneider on the draw, dug free by Barch. Easton Johnson, right wing. Sears got the shot, score! And it's 6-1. Finnegan Sears threaded the needle there. That went over the glove, under the bar, and just inside the near post. This is a very nice shot by Finnegan Sears. 46 the goal at 17-20. So Sears 2 nights in the tournament. 6-1 USA. Chiswick played it to the half wall, centering feed for Sundberg. He was too well tied up on the play by Easton Johnson. And a shot, they score. That went through traffic. The shot right point by Otto Houston, and it's tipped in by number 19, Lucas Hoppala. That definitely changed direction. So it's a 6-2 lead. Number 19, Hoppala, gets the goal. Kilmala works it left side. Takes the return pass and a shot, score! Real nice shot there by number 15, Ali Kilmala. And it's a 6-3 game. He threaded the needle on that. A rising shot that went under the bar. 15 the goal, time of the goal, 13:03. Looks like Willis on the right side. Fitzhenry to Willis. Has Barch breaking the net. Here's Barch. Got the shot. Score! And USA with a brand new line. And the goal comes for the Texas native, Kane Barch, the final minute of play of the period. 53 the goal. Nice to see him get a goal. He's worked very hard. This is Willis finding Barch, a nice little sauce. And the sauce ended up in the back of the net. With 55.9 seconds left, USA is leading 7-3 now.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Weingarts has grown over the years, really as the customer's needs change, we change with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top products like the Exmark Radius with Exmark's legendary heritage of innovation, durability, reliability, and comfort.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Welcome back to USA Hockey Arena in the 2026 U17 Five Nations Tournament. Czechia with 3 power play goals in the first period lead Team USA 3-1 after 20 minutes. Go right to the highlights, and Czechia going 3 for 5 on the power play. And the first goal is Kancik to give Czechia a 1-0 lead. Excuse me, that's Nemec, number 12, with the goal. Kancik scores here to make it 2-0. Time of the goal, 8:41. Czechia continuing on the power play. And Palaszczuk taps it in. 3-0 there. So 3-0 Czechia, going 3 for 5 on the power play. USA in need of a goal, and they're going to get it right here from Carson Scott. Time of the goal, 18:28. So it's 3-1. USA and the Classic Blues go left to right. Puck shot into Czechia territory, called on an icing 7 seconds in. So the Czechia goals, Adam Nemec, his second of the tournament, and Matthias Kancik with his second of the tournament. Patrick Palaszczuk, his third of the tournament. Carson Scott with his first. Drop it to the left of Winters after the icing call. Held in high slot. And a Senatier shot did not get through. USA back on it with Barch. Checking his man at the end wall. Senatier around on the right side. And it's chipped ahead in front of the players' benches. Czechia regroups. Lead pass ahead. Left wing and overline Shash. Severe angle shot by Nemec. Steered away by Eli Winters. USA back. Conboy onside. Bergeron, pass between his legs and a shot. And that hit the goalpost. That was close. MacArthur waits, got the shot, was blocked, did not get through. The defenseman Heineck got the shot. Jam it, the blue ice out in front on the right side. And that was kicked out by Stepanek. Here's a shot by Comboy that knocked down the Czechia defenseman. And he's in some trouble, trying to get up off on his skates. Czechia defenseman stays out there. Horton over the line, and the shot just wide of the net. Maybe a slight piece of that for Stepanek. USA coming very, very close. Puck out center ice. Boganicki giving chase. Played around on the boards. 3-1 just underway here in period number 2. Schneider picked off on the play. Back we go the other way with Czechia. Severe angle shot to Shash, and the save made for Winters. Mahalik shot, and the glove stop for Eli Winters. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. So I apologize in the first period. I thought Kancik had a couple of goals, but it was actually Nemec, Kancik, and then Palaszczuk. And the lone USA goal, Carson Scott, we're going to get a Czechia penalty. Going to come at 1:49. It's going to be Mikhail Jordan. Jordan off at 1:49. USA on a power play, trailing 3-1. Pelosi will take the draw. Horton out there, Willis out there. Ben Geiger out there. And a face-off to the right of Stepanek. Pelosi takes the draw. 3-1 Czechia. They'll drop it again. We're 1:49 into the period. Puck laying the dot. And Czechia has it. They'll play it the length of the ice on the penalty kill. Ben Geiger back to get it. The whistle blows again. 1 second shy of the 2-minute mark of period number 2. 3-1 Czechia. Drop the puck in the USA end to the right of Winters. Pelosi takes the draw for USA. And it's forced out center ice. Horton playing it back into his own end. USA on a power play, trailing 3-1. Wide right wing and over the line. Taking it wide, and a shot right on goal, Fitzhenry. And the save made by Stepanek. USA will gain a face-off in the Czechia end. Drop it to the left of Stepanek. Pelosi on the draw. Has Geiger poised top of the right circle. But Czechia will chip and chase to neutral territory. Geiger got into his man. USA will take it back to center. That was Geiger battling with Sash. Geiger left wing and over the line. Has it to the high slot. Work it left wing. USA real patient here. Right side, Willis teed up the shot, score! Braden Willis wires it, and it's a 3-2 game. He tucked that thing under the bar. Braden Willis, a power play goal. Time of the goal, 2:42. Geiger finding Willis, he has the head up all the way. Traffic out in front, and a severe angle shot by Willis. Finds the back of the net. Time of the goal, 2:42. So it's 3-2. Willis has been excellent in international competition. Willis in international competition now 8 goals, 16 assists, 24 points. And on the season, For Willis, that's his 16th of the year. Going to get a penalty off the goal to Pelosi. So Czechia will go right back to work on a power play. Pelosi going off. They work it left side, and a centering feed blocked. Andrel, severe angle right wing. Work it to the high slot. Played back to Andrel. In a 3-2 game now, and Czechia back to work on a power play. Pelosi got a penalty after the goal was scored. Here's a shot. Not sure it got all the way through. That was Yuri Gumbar. Puck behind the USA net. Battle forward in the corner.
USA goal scored by number 49, Braden Willis. Assisted by number 60, Benjamin Geiger. Team USA goal by Willis from Geiger on the power play at 2:42.
3-2 game, and Czechia on a power play now. Here's a shot right point, steered away by Winter. Battle for it outside the blue ice, and USA will play it the length of the ice with Cannon Thibodeau. 4 minutes into the period. A little bit of everything tonight. 3-2 Czechia. They dance over the line with Kuchera. Severe angle and behind the USA net. Kuchera bumped off the puck and it slides through center and back into neutral territory. Mikel Jordan puts it back into the USA end. Boganicki giving chase, got knocked down on the play. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Pelosi. Here's a shot, left point, Jordan wide of the net. Here's Mahalik. He'll walk the line, take the shot. Deflected by Palaszczuk, and I'm not sure it got to the net. They work it in deep. Centering feed, Palaszczuk, and the bumper position taken away. USA back. Shorthanded with Thibodeau. Thibodeau taking it wide. Ran out of space and time. An excellent play by the defender, Matthias Mahalik. Again, a 2010 birthday, but he doesn't play like a 2010 rookie. Puck behind the USA net. We get back to full strength. 3-2 in favor of Czechia. Right wing and over the line. Nemesh's shot. Ripped it high and wide on the severe angle. And the puck out center ice. Heineck finds his man. Konvalinka taken away. Back comes USA. Severe angle and back behind the net. Centering feed and the shot by Prunty. And a slight piece of that for Stepanek. And the puck out center ice. Nemec picked off on the play, and it's around on the boards in the Czechia end. Giving chase Fitzhenry. Prunty trying to find his man left side. Battle for it in the left corner. USA settled things down a little bit here. Trailing now 3-2. Prunty on a pinch right corner. Jake Prunty put it to the other side. Nobody there but Adam Konvalinka of Czechia. Czechia brings it out 6 minutes into the period. Wide left wing, the captain Nemec. And a shot by Marish on a one-timer at the left hash mark. Eli Winters makes the stop. Puck in behind the net for Easton Johnson. Johnson taking a look. USA trying to get it out. They'll play it out in front of the penalty box area with Horton. Just failed to click for Fitzhenry. Back comes Czechia. Offside is Czechia. 6:21 into the period, a 3-2 game now. We thank our sponsors, Highland Landscape and Snow Plowing, Heinz Park Ford, Heinz Park Lincoln, Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Plymouth, Homecraft Real Estate, the Kiefer Foundation. We thank Kroger, Lamar Advertising, Long Mechanical, and Long Plumbing. Hey, I got a story about Easton Johnson. I've asked where does he get the name Easton Johnson? And I want to thank Easton Johnson's grandparents who told the father, Cole Johnson, and Cole Johnson and I met before the game. Easton Johnson is named not after Easton hockey sticks, but after Easton baseball bats. So inquiring minds need to know. There you have the answer. Thanks to the Johnson family for that information. And speaking of information, the NTDP U18 is playing in a Five Nations tournament in Switzerland. They beat Sweden today 5-4. Sammy Nelson a pair of goals, Mikey Burchild a pair of goals, Lucas Zajic a single, Brady Noling 32 stops. So the U18s up 2-0 in their Five Nations tournament being played in Switzerland. Hello to you, Nick Four and company. 3-2 game now. Things have kind of settled down a little bit here. USA brings it out. Hard around by MacArthur. And the puck skips out center ice to Geiger. MacArthur looking to beat the forecheck of Shash does. MacArthur onside and over the line. Sidestep one man. And Stepanek plays it to the half wall. Puck stays in the Czechia end, not for long. 3-2 now. Andrel picks it up, dumps it around on the boards, goes up the left side. Blangino took a run at his man. Stretch pass ahead, and it just failed to click for Ty Bergeron. Puck into Eli Winters. He gloves it, holds it, gets a face-off. 7:05 into the period. It's our time to broadcast. We say hello to the extended NTDP family, the extended USA Hockey family. Thank you so much for watching. We also say hello to the NHL scouts, general managers, and evaluators. Be it watching live on a Friday night or our archived replay edition on USA Hockey TV. Thank you so much. Rushmore appreciates it as well. Face it off to the right of Eli Winters. 3-2 Czechia. Led 3-0 at one point. It's 3-2 now. Puck laying the dot. Goes to the left side. Played around on the right wing to the right corner. Played up the boards. Held in by Czechia. Battle for it there in the corner. And USA will bring it out. Good speed and over the line. Work it left side and around on the boards, Pelosi. Playing it back on the right point, Boganicki. A good job to hold it at the point. In deep it goes. And a shot, they score! Cannon Thibodeau ties this game. Just like that. Innocent play to start, finished in the back of the net. Cannon Thibodeau ties the game at 3. Time of the goal, 7:39. Boganicki started a good hold, and Thibodeau, quiet spot on the ice, not so quiet now. 37 the goal. Time of the goal, 7:39. We're tied at 3. Thibodeau with his third of the year. Great time for it. 3-3 game now. Horton gains the Czechia line. Takes it wide on Hymick. Played around on the boards. We're tied at 3. Easton Johnson takes a look, rattle it off a stick. It goes back into the Czech zone. Not out. Here's Schneider. And a shot by Sears. Did not get through. A shot, severe angle right wing. Hit the side of the net. USA definitely coming on here. Here's Schneider playing it in deep. They jam it to the goal. It failed to click. 3-3 game now. Easton Johnson walks the line, holds it to Schneider and back to Johnson. Fakes a shot. Moves it in deep and a shot. Score! Redirect out in front. And it's 4-3. USA's come all the way back. It's going to be Horton on the goal, on the redirect. 39 on the goal. Johnson started it at the point. That's Schneider to Johnson. A centering feed out in front, and Horton rooting around out in front. And USA takes a 4-3 lead. Time of the goal, 8:21. 2 goals, 42 seconds apart. And USA's come all the way back from a 3-0 deficit. They lead 4-3. It'll be Horton on the goal. The fourth goal, that is. Puck back into the Czechia end. Andrel up the left side. Kancic picked off on the play. Briefly by Fitzhenry. Right wing and over the line, Nemec finding Kancik, got the shot. Slight piece of that for Eli Winter. Important for Winter, he kept it at 3-0 when it looked like Czechia had control. Andrew shot did not get through. 4-3 USA now, 9 minutes into period number 2. Battle for it along the boards in the USA end. Cleared out. Advancing it right wing over the line is Willis. He has a goal in the period. Shot for Pelosi, just failed to get on goal. Czechia back in transition. Nemec scored the first goal of the game, checked off the puck. Lead pass ahead for USA, here they come. Fitzhenry, left wing, moving in, score! And it's 5-3. Time of the goal, 9:24. Fitzhenry the goal. Thibodeau at 7:29. Horton at 8:21, and now Fitzhenry. He's going to cut across the green, go to the left, and I don't know if Stepanek was screened, but it found the back of the net. We're going to get a goaltending change. Don't know if I can fault Stepanek at all. 5-3 USA. Into the game for Czechia, Jaroslav Martinek. He played last night and stopped 14 of 15. So a 5-3 lead, a timeout by Czechia. So USA's exploded for 4 in the second period. USA's exploded for 4 in the second period. It was Willis at 2:42, Thibodeau at 7:39, Horton at 8:21, Fitzhenry at 9:24. So a couple of explosions, one for Czechia in the first period and one for USA in the second. 5-3 USA. Parlance is the sifter, and the sifter scored the goal with traffic out in. I don't think this game's going to end 5-3. Offside Czechia at the USA line. So a 5-3 USA lead now. And they've scored 4 unanswered so far in the period. Again, we'll run it down for you. Willis at 2:42, Thibodeau at 7:39, Horton at 8:21, Fitzhenry at 9:24. Puck behind the USA net. And a shot by Blangino on the stop for Eli Winters. Hey, he gave up 3 in the first period, but he's been solid ever since. Face it off to the right of Winters. Momentum has changed a couple of different times. This is like Michigan weather, right? Czechia with a 3 spot in the first period. USA with a 4 spot in the second. Drop it to the right of Winters. Pavlik on the draw for Czechia. We're near the halfway point of regulation in a 5-3 USA lead. Pass ahead, Thibodeau, and he just failed to get to the puck.
Goal scored by number 37, Cannon Thibodeau. Assisted by number 38, Hudson Salvador. And by number 32, Alexander Milojevic. Team USA goal by Thibodeau from Salvador and Milojevic at 7:39. Team USA goal scored by number 39, Braden Horton. Assisted by number 48, Christian Sabetis. And by number 34, Easton Johnson. Team USA goal by Horton from Sabetis and Johnson at 8:21. Team USA USA goal scored by number 36, Nolan Fitzhenry. Assisted by number 54, Rocco Pelosi. And by number 33, Jake Boganecki. Team USA goal by Fitzhenry from Pelosi and Boganecki at 9:24.
Meanwhile, a penalty to Czechia for delay of game. It's going to be Gumbar, number 16, on the delay of game penalty at 10:43. And again, a goaltending change for Czechia, Jaroslav Martinek. USA on a power play, up by 2. Geiger at the right point and skipped off his stick. Everybody has to get reset. Look out. Czechia very aggressive on the penalty kill. Wide right wing, Horton. Forced back out center ice, and USA resets with 9 minutes left in the period. They've hit Czechia with a 4 spot in the period, lead 5-3 now. Pass up ahead for Fitzhenry, knocked away. USA continues. Willis on the forecheck, a USA sandwich on Andrel. Held in by Geiger at the left point. Work by one man. Good move. Reverse it to the right side. Work by Horton. Back comes Suchi. Took the shot from far out and save made. Lively rebound. And the shot ripped wide by Palasic. Palasic asking for the puck. And Czechia way up on the penalty kill. Nemec picked off on the play. Minute left in the USA power play. Barch giving chase in front of the players' benches. Puck taken away, Boganecki helping out. Barch knocked down. And we play on. It's Fitzhenry, out in front. Palasic a shot. And a slight piece of that for Eli Winters. Puck around the boards. That was Fitzhenry who took the hit in front of his own bench area. 30 seconds left in the USA power play. They'll settle it down up 5-3. They work it to neutral territory and over the line with Pelosi. Pelosi behind the net. Looks for a play. That was Sears. And the puck cleared the length of the ice. Not Pelosi, Sears. Now Boganecki, a bouncing puck, lets it settle down. That just failed to click for Barch. He gives chase behind the Czechia goal. Schneider got into his man, and we get back to full strength. Look out, 2-on-1. Gumbar checked on the play by Easton Johnson, and it goes into Eli Winters. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. 5-3 USA. Timeout on the ice surface. We always thank our sponsors. We thank Michigan Medicine, Michigan Army National Guard, Michigan International Prep School, Nicole's TLC Cleaning, O&W Distributors. We thank Onyx Hair Salon, Orange Jewelers. We thank Pepsi and Perfect Fit Realty. Really kind of 2 games in one. Czechia with a 3 spot in the first period. Led 3-0 at one point. USA a late goal in the period, in the first period for Carson Scott. 3-1 after one. USA exploding for 4 in the second period to lead 5-3. Willis at 2:42. Thibodeau at 7:39. Horton at 8:21. Fitzhenry at 9:24 doing the damage. 2 top teams in this Five Nations tournament going at it. This game's not going to end 5-3. Drop it to the right of Winters. Blangino takes the draw for Czechia. With 7:09 left in the period. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. Linesmen in international competition, very, very particular on how the centermen position themselves. Blangino won the draw for Czechia. A quick little shot by Hernick from the left wing half wall on the backhand. Stopped by Eli Winters. He's allowed 3 early. I can't blame Eli for that. They were all power play goals, but he's been solid ever since. Dave Lassonde, if you're watching, Eli's been all right. Left point, Andrel. Shot blocked, did not get through. That was Bergeron getting a body on that. Conboy tying up his man. Held in by Blagino. A shot right side, a great stop by Winters on Palaszczuk, who could put a backhand back on a rebound, and a quick reaction by Winters. Puck behind the net, Big Marish giving chase for Czechia. He is hard to miss out there. Maximilian Marish, number 23. We're going to get a penalty on the play. Delayed call coming. Marish runs into his man, and the penalty comes at 13:32. We'll see who gets this call. Going to be USA on the penalty. Slashing call. Time of the penalty to Gunnar Conboy, 13:32. Czechia trailing by 2 now, but they have 3 power play goals. Went 3 for 5 in the first period. Drop it to the right of Winters. Kancik takes the draw. Won it for Czechia. Mahalik, high slot the shot, blocked. That knocked the stick out of the hands of the USA defender. Battle for it along the left boards, and Geiger dumps it deep into the Czechia end. Matthias Mahalik, 2010 birthday. The only 2010 birthday in the tournament. Nemec picked off on the play by Willis. Willis and Horton up front on the penalty kill. Willis goes to the bench now. Wide left wing, Kancik has a goal in the first period. Put it out in front. That's cleaned up well by the USA defenders. They'll bounce it back into the Czechia end. Matthias Mahalik with 5:45 left in the period. 5-3 USA. Nemec, the captain. Right wing and over the line, takes it wide. Checked by Carson Scott. Nemec holds it up. Mahalik midpoint of the line. Got the shot. Fired it wide. Left wing and the shot by Sash. And the save made for Winters. Mahalik, Shash, back to Mahalik. They pack it in and the shot wide. Matthias has shot a couple wide from that midpoint of the line. Shash again looks for play. Mahalik work it right side. Hard shot by Nemec. Did not get to the net. Czechia shooting wide. They work it in deep. And a centering feed off a USA stick. And a shot wide of the net with Big Marish out in front. 25 seconds left in the Czechia power play. Shash fakes, and that shot hit traffic. Left point Mahalik taking a long look. Works it around on the right side. They'll work it into the high slot. Left wing Sasha shot. Score! Might have been tipped out in front. And it's 5-4. Might be Palaszczuk on the redirect. Time of the goal, 15:23. 28 took the shot, but it was redirected. It's going to be Palaszczuk, his second of the game. And there it is. 20 from 28 and maybe a second assist. Czechia with 4 power play goals tonight. They came into the game, ironically, 0 for 8 on the power play. So it's 5-4. Palaszczuk second of the game. It comes at 15:23. Ironic, isn't it? Czechia, before tonight's game, 0 for 8 in the tournament. They have 4 power play goals tonight. 5-4. Game's not going to end 5-4. I feel like that in my old bones. Now we're going to get another penalty. We'll see who gets this call. Could be Czechia at 15:29. 6 seconds after Czechia scores the goal, I think they're going to go to the penalty box. Yeah. Call it holding. It's going to be Max Marish. I know how the name is spelled on the nameplate. It is pronounced Marish. Time of the call, 15:29. Team USA on the power play. Drop it to the right of Yaroslav Martinek. Pelosi on the draw against Blangino. Blangino played it to the corner. Hard around the boards, Senasher can't get it out. Held in at the point by Semetsis. Back comes Hernick. Left wing heading to the net, jammed it on goal. And the puck taken away. Good save by Winters. Semetsis put it into the Czechia end with about 4 minutes left in the period. Wide right wing, Pelosi a shot, right on goal. Martinek makes the stop. And Czechia on the penalty kill, dump it the length of the ice. Clock running with under 4 minutes left in the period. A 5-4 game now for USA.
2 minutes for holding called at 15:29.
Trying to split the defense, the
USA
USA player.
National Guard power
Loibic
play.
coming in. Sauce to Willis. That just failed to click. Played along on the boards. Willis,
Scored
severe
by
angle.
number 20, Patrick Polasek.
Taking a look.
Assisted by number 28, Simon Sash. And by number 12, Adam Nemitz.
USA remains on the power play. Here's Willis. Put it to the left point. USA controls Willis one more time. Severe angle, and it just failed to click. They work at left point, Easton Johnson. Right side, Fitzhenry. Back to Johnson. Teed up the shot. Blocked at the defense. A good defensive play by Matosic of Czechia. Here's Willis' shot. Fired it wide. Played around on the right point, Fitzhenry keeping it alive. Severe angle, and the shot. Did not get through. 20 seconds left in the USA power play. They keep it alive left wing. Back to the left wing, a shot hit the side of the net. Right wing, a shot, Fitzhenry. And the stop made for Martinek. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Pretty good pressure by USA here. And Fitzhenry asking for the puck on the right side. Took the pass from Johnson. Might have been going wide. Martinek got a piece of it, played the carom off the back wall. 8 seconds left in the USA power play. 2:39 left in the period. 5-4 USA. Conboy takes the draw. Got Johnson parked top of the right circle at the right point. But Pavlik wins the draw for Czechia. And the puck out center ice. Back to get it to MacArthur. Leaving it for Conboy. We get back to full strength on all sides. MacArthur spins away from the check of Pavlik. Puck up the boards. Pavlik intercepts. Got the shot and a glove stop by Eli Winters. Play whistle dead with 2:19 left in the period. 5-4 game. Shots favor Czechia, 21-20. USA with an edge in the shots in the second period, 11-9. 11-10 that is, 11-10. Face it off to the left of Winters. Czechia wins the draw. Konvalika plays it in behind the USA net. They battle for it in the corner. Played behind the net. Hard around on the right side. It's like Boganicki finds his man up the middle, and Schneider in good shape and over the Czechia line. Drops it to the left, out in front, and that just failed to click for the man heading to the net. That was close. As Schneider hooking up with, looks like Boganicki, and the whistle blows with 1:52 left in the period. Two best teams in this tournament putting on a dandy tonight. A lot of emotion, a lot of goals. Face it off outside the Czechia line. Conboy, Barch, and Bergeron up front. Kancik won the draw for Czechia. Nemec in front of the bench area, draws it back into his own zone, 100 seconds left in the period. Puck bouncing to the USA line, Jake Prunty put it out to the center ice stripe. Back it comes Senasher, the defenseman. The drop, and Bergeron got in the way of that. Good defensive play, Ty Bergeron. Czechia trying to keep it alive in the offensive end. Nemec along the left boards. Trying to work by Bergeron with 1:20 left in the period. 5-4 USA. They work at left point, Andrel. Right point, Senasher. Into the hash mark area, that's cleaned up. Shash was there, but it was taken away. Good play by MacArthur. Played it around on the left boards. USA will just play it up the middle of the center with a minute left. USA looking for a change, and Big Marish over the line. Max Marish lost an edge by himself. I'll never use the term blow a tire. They skate on blades, not rubber. Puck behind the net. USA trying to get it out, come out of here with a 5-4 lead after 2. Czechia on the forecheck. Marish to the left corner. Bergeron staying with his man. Here's a shot, left point, Jordan. Steered away by Eli Winters. 25 seconds left in the period. Bergeron going to the bench, didn't expect the pass. It goes to the length of the ice. And Czechia will get a offensive zone faceoff in the USA end with 21.2 seconds left in the period. Good look at some of the crowd here. These teams not shy. I think that's fair to say. They come right at you. You better put your hard hat on, put your work boots on, and punch the time clock when you play Czechia or Team USA. It is not boring. Andrel at the left point takes a look. 15 seconds left. Got the shot. And tracking it, Eli Winters makes the stop. They did not credit Czechia with a shot on goal there. Drop again in the USA end to the right of Eli Winters. Don't know if we'll get a player interview in the second intermission. Pretty important game. Championship perhaps on the line. Drop it to the right of Winters. 5-4 USA with 14.2 seconds left in period number 2. Pete Krepsky reporting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Pavlik takes the draw. Czechia, as the home team, is supposed to make a change. No, it's just an equipment situation for one of the Czechia players. He gets set up, and Pavlik takes the draw to the left of Winters, to the right of Winters. Pavlik won the draw, but USA will bring it out, and again, welcome to international play. These linesmen really strict on how the centermen stand and how they're supposed to position themselves. So they'll drop it again with 12.9 seconds left. And they're going to ask to put some more time on the board. 5-4 USA. Czechia led 3-1 after 1. It's 5-4 USA now. Now they'll drop it to the right of Winters. They put a few seconds on the clock. It's got 14.2 seconds left. Puck laying the dot. They scrum for it there. USA out of the scrum. Good work. Andrel holding it at the point. Goes around on the other side. Easton Johnson just plays it in the air. And it bounces to the Czech line. And USA leading 5-4 after 2 periods of play. A game of momentum on both sides. Shots on goal in the period. Let's see, by Czechia, 10 for a 2-period total of 21. By USA, 11, and they have 20 after 2 periods of play. It was 3-1 Czechia after 1, but USA exploded for 4. Started with Braden Willis at 2:42 from Ben Geiger. That made it 3-2. Cannon Thibodeau tied the game at 3 at 7:39. The assist to Hudson Salvador. And if I heard it right, Alexander Milojevic. USA took a 4-3 lead on the goal by Braden Horton at 8:21. The assist to Christian Semetsis and Easton Johnson. One more for USA, a 4 spot, and it was Nolan Fitzhenry, making it 5-3 at 9:24. The assist to Rocco Pelosi and to Jake Boganicki. Czechia getting their 4th power play goal of the evening to cut the lead to 5-4. It was Patrick Polasic, his second of the second of the night and 4th of the tournament at 15:23. Tori, I'm sorry I didn't hear that. Who we got?
Braden Willis.
All right, let's talk with Braden Willis. Hey, Braden, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Braden, what happened in that second period? Forget the first period, right? We know what happened there. What happened in the second period?
Yeah, we kind of came out with a better mentality, and we were just here to score, and we scored 5 straight. And, yeah, that got us going. You know, a couple block shots, big hits. That gets us going, and, yeah.
What do you, when you look at this Czechia team, what do you see?
I mean, they're a big, fast, heavy team. They love to throw the body around, and, yeah, they just hit a lot. They have good skill, and they can score, so, yeah.
All right, on your side, what do you like about your team?
Yeah, we have a lot of skill. I mean, we can score. We have a little bit of everything. You know, we can hit, we can score, we can make plays all around the rink, and, yeah, we're just all-around good team.
You've been outstanding in international play. I mean, you've got something like 24 points now. What is it about the international play that fuels your fire?
I mean, yeah, playing against older people all year, and then you come to this, play your own age group, it's much easier. So, yeah, you know, I just take it as like, oh, it's going to be much easier, and we're already ready to play our own age group because we play older people.
Braden Willis, thanks for your time. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you.
Braden Willis, a man who had a goal in the second period. USA leading 5-4 after 2 periods of play. I'm going to take a break, catch my breath if you don't mind. Tori Taylor's got some good content for you. We invite you to stick and stay with that. USA leading Czechia 5-4 after 2 periods of play. And from USA Hockey Arena on this Friday night, you're watching the 2026 U17 Five Nations Tournament from USA Hockey Arena. We'll be back shortly.
Weingarts has grown over the years. Really, as the customer's needs change, we change with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top products like the Exmark Radius with Exmark's legendary heritage of innovation, durability, reliability, and comfort.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Get your student excited to learn with free K-12 online education at Michigan International Prep School. With our customized and engaging online curriculum, students can explore subjects like music, art, theater, engineering and prototyping, and video editing. A dedicated mentor will be with your student every step of the way, and we provide all the technology and support you need to be successful in our flexible online courses. All Michigan students are invited to apply now for the fall. Get inspired to learn with free K-12 online education at Michigan International Prep School. Apply today at miprepschool.org. That's miprepschool.org.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. And on this Tuesday evening, you're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. This game features Team USA against Switzerland. Willis got into his man. Play stays in the offensive zone. Johnson left side, takes a look, got the shot. Score! Easton Johnson gives USA a 1-0 lead. I thought UA stopped it, but it went over the line. Easton Johnson the goal. USA leads 1-0. Keep that play in the zone. Easton Johnson tees it up a shot, just wide. Puck behind the net, and they score! A Michigan, a lacrosse play. And everybody loves that. USA leads 2-0. The goal is going to be Finnegan Sears on the Michigan or lacrosse play. Time of the goal, 12:30. That'll make the highlight reel for sure. He has Huey down and ripped it in underneath the Gatorade bottle. Noel Bossard. Nothing wrong with that. Puck taken away. Horton late in his shift. They work out in front, and they score! Shot between the legs. It's 3-0. Time of the goal, 17:01. Leave that shot between the legs for Freddie Schneider, number 47. USA did not let the puck get out of the zone. Yeah, that's a little, how do you do between the legs? Freddie Schneider the goal, and USA up 3-0. Barch, young man out of Texas. Lead pass ahead, Conboy has a lane, moving in, got the shot. Fighting it off, UA. Carson Scott for Conboy, tried to get the shot. Fired it wide, they score! Gonna be Conboy, I think. That bounced crazily out in front, and the man over from the Green Bay Gamblers gives USA a 4-0 lead. It's going to be 62 on the goal at 1:44. Yeah, he was just outside the far post, was able to find that loose puck. It is 62 on the goal. On the penalty kill with Rocco Pelosi. Rosa picked off on the play. Here comes Willis. Out in front, they score. Short-handed goal. Going to be Pelosi. A shorty for Pelosi. Set up by Willis. 54 the goal at 5:26. Pelosi and Willis working well. Willis had a shot, maybe had a better option in Pelosi. 54 from 49. Time of the goal, 5:26. So Willis, his second assist of the evening. USA a shorty. And the puck cleared back in the Swiss territory. Huey, a stretch pass. Lead pass ahead. Ulrich got the shot. Fought off by Winters. And they score on the rebound. I believe the goaltender will get an assist on that play. Ulrich, the original shot. He's going to go with the stretch pass. Ulrich coming in, and the rebound put in. I believe it'll be Noel Bossard, number 12. Time of the goal, 16:54. O'Leary plays at left point. Bossard a shot right wing, right point, and they score on the rebound. It's going to come at 18:38. That's going to be Alessio Damichelli ripping it from the left circle. USA leading at 4-0 after one. They beat Switzerland in this one 5-2.
It's a gift, and it's a thief. It heals, and it can be on your side. Time. It can be measured in eras and accomplishments and historical milestones. CCM measures time by its impact. We are the past. We are the future. CCM. We are hockey.
Well, a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. We start day two of the tournament with the early game, Sweden against Czechia. Paired with Janssen on the Swedish defense. Working right out in front, Nemec, and a centering feed, and they score! Nemec set it up. Time of the goal, 16:14, and it's going to be number 21, Matthias Kancik. The original play by that man there, the captain, Nemec, number 12, and he found Kancik working out in front. So Kancik the goal, and Czechia leading 1-0. That should be 21 from 12. Time of the goal, 16:14. Held in at the right point now, Sash. For Kancik left side. They work it in deep left wing, and a shot, they score! 2-0 Czechia. I believe this is going to be Mikhail Jordan, number 13. It is Mikhail Jordan. I called a few of his dad's goals in this building when he played for the Plymouth Whalers. It's going to be Mikhail Jordan on the goal. Time of the goal, 19:21. 2-0 Czechia. 6 minutes into the period, pretty good flow. A 2-0 Czechia lead. Janssen asking for the puck right side. They score! The shot on the left wing. Time of the goal, 6:11. That definitely changed direction. Looks like it's going to be Benjamin Nystrom. And that shot from the left point definitely changed direction. So Nystrom cuts the deficit to 2-1. I believe it'll be 16 on the goal. You can see on the replay it definitely changed direction. Heineck moving in left side, a shot. And that's steered away by Marcus Brodin. High slot, they work it to the right side. And a shot. They score! Looked like the net was knocked off the moorings, but not before the puck went over the line. Time of the goal, 9:02. First to the bench, it looks like Kinsel. 26 the goal. Time of the goal, 9:02. 26 will get it. Looks like that shot went all the way based on the replay. Back comes Czechia. Kancik trying to hook up with Mahalik. Right wing, a shot. They score! Going to be Peter Hernick, number 29 on the goal. Time of the goal, 8:43. And Czechia up 4-1. Brodin got most of it, but not all of it. And Peter Harnick, number 29, gets the goal. Janssen controlling thing midpoint of the line. Work it right side. And a shot, they score! Severe angle shot. Stepanek reacted late. Sweden cuts into the deficit. This is going to be Ali Wallin, Johnson sets it up, wall lean, and I don't know if Stepanek reacted late on that. 21 the goal from 7. Puck to center, Noel Nord. Head up and over the Czechia line, picked off on the play. An excellent back check by Josef Suchi. Suchi out right wing, and they score! It's going to be Patrick Palasic, number 20, set up by 24, Josef Susi. And Czechia has opened up a 5-2 lead. This is just good speed and a backhand shot by number 20, Patrick Palasic. And Czechia has opened up a 5-2 lead. 20 on the goal. It'll be 24, the primary assist. Last minute of play in the period. Left wing and over the line. Nemec out in front. Backhand shot. Scores! He put that under the bar. Brodin went down, and that man there, Adam Nemec, went up with the shot. With 52.1 seconds left, this will be 12 on the goal. 6-2 Czechia. Good look at the Czechia captain, Adam Nemec.
Lincoln vehicles are driving at its best, and Hines Park Lincoln delivers a buying experience to match. Effortless, innovative, and inspired. Let us introduce you to a premium ownership experience with amenities and services that bring simplicity to your life and peace of mind on the road. We're giving you more reasons to love your new Lincoln and one less reason to shop anywhere else. Experience the personal luxury you deserve at Hines Park Lincoln in Plymouth.
What's up, guys? I'm Victor. This is Age. We're taking a tour. Come on in. All right, guys, this is our lobby. You know, here's all the trophies USA Hockey's wins. You know, World Juniors, more World Juniors, under 18.
All right, and walking over here, we got CJ's. This is one of our sponsors. We eat lots of meals here. What's up, Victor? What's up, Victor?
What's I doing? What do you need?
How you doing? Can I get some tickets?
Sure, yeah. I got a couple here.
Yeah, you got
Where you want them, though?
Probably the front row, yeah? Yeah, thank you.
All right, yeah, here you go.
Thanks, Victor.
It'll be $5.
Thank you. No.
So this is the big characters of the game, you know. Got big names up there like Jamie Roenick, Patrick Kane, huge parts of USA Hockey.
Yeah, and then over here on our left, we have the Mitchell Kiefer Memorial Rink. We have a lot of our skills on this side. It's an Olympic-sized rink, and we're out there about every day.
So this is our rink here, you know. Place fits like 3,500 people. It's pretty sick, you know. Beautiful concourse. You got all the alumni around the rink on big banners, like the big names. So this is our pro shop here, you know. Get some sick USA Gitch, some mini sticks over there, or broken sticks. I mean, you can get those for like $10. Hey, that's my stick.
Where?
Right here.
Oh yeah, it is.
I wonder if it still smells.
That's an Ellie. Does it?
A little bit.
Kinda. All right, guys, let me take you here on our upper level here of the rink. A lot of pictures up here on the wall. You know, if you win, you get the honor of having your picture up on the wall here. And here we have our classroom. We're in here, both teams are in here every day before the day gets started.
So over here we got all the coaches' offices. We got Rods. We got Kevin Porter, great coach.
AP.
Yeah, you know, a lot of video gets done in here. I mean, just helps everyone get better individual meetings, and just it's where they get their work done and helps us. So this is our gym, you know, this is where all the work gets done. Got some 1080s over here, some fan bikes. Those are no fun, but you do it. Some more wet spin bikes here, get warmed up. Turf, you know, we got sleds down there, some monkey bars. And yeah, it's pretty sick. Got everything you need to get better.
All right, this is our shooting room. It's connected to our gym. We got 2 nets and a lot of tarps over here. The boys put a lot of hours in here, so this place is great for us.
All right, so this is our lounge here. So the fellas eat lunch. I mean, we just got done eating lunch, so it's a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, we got bubble hockey here. We got ping pong over there.
Boys put a lot of hours on the ping pong table.
A lot of hours on that table.
We got blenders for making shakes. I mean, we got, yeah, over here we got everything you need for shakes. This one we got our protein, some carbs, carbo gain, you know, got it all. Just everything's getting better. All right, so here, this is our training room. So we got some tables, you know, stem over here, some guns over there, Normatex. In here we got our cold tub. Get puts to use a lot, you know. Recover the body after a long day. Yeah, just everything you need here. It's unreal. All right, so this is our dry stalls where we change. This is what one of our stalls looks like. You know, pretty simple. Hang up, put your clothes, backpack in there.
All right, what's up, guys? So we just changed, and we're gonna go show you guys our locker room. So here, this is our locker room, you know. We got our TV over here, do some video if we need it. Got sewer rankings, TV, everyone's stalls, USA logo on the ceiling, so you don't have to worry about stepping on it. Pretty nice. All right. Why am I here? Should I sit in there? Yeah, sit in there, and I'll open it. All right, so in here in the back of our locker room, we got an infrared sauna. We got Victor in here, putting some work in. Thanks for coming along with us on the rink tour.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
One in 5 children in America go to bed hungry. That's why Kroger has donated 3.4 billion meals to families in America. Join us in ending childhood hunger. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Welcome back to USA Hockey Arena and the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. A wild first two periods. Czechia at one point leading 3-0. USA's come all the way back to lead 5-4. Move now to the second period. Braden Willis is going to tuck one under the bar, and it's a 3-2 game for Willis' 16th of the year at 242. 3-2 at that point. USA doing good work in deep. And it's going to be Cannon Thibodeau tying the game. His third of the year at 7:39, so we're tied at 3. The beat goes on. It's going to be Braden Horton scoring at 8:21. He's parked out in front and redirected the shot in to give USA their first lead at 4-3 at 8:21. Nolan Fitzhenry's going to get involved. Cuts to the left and snaps it in for his 19th of the year at 9:24. USA leading at that point 5-3. A late power play goal for Czechia. And it's going to be Polasic on his second of the night on the redirect. And it's a 5-4 game as we can play in the third period. Czechia 4 for 7 on the power play tonight. We will be at full strength. Ice has taken a lot of work over this week. See the linesmen doing a little bit of work in the blue ice area for Czechia. While we have a moment out of town, the two top NCAA men's hockey team going at it at Yost Ice Arena. Michigan, the top team in the nation. Michigan State, number 2. That's a 1-1 game starting play in the second period at Yost. Charlie Stramel, the one-time, the NTDP alum scoring for Michigan State. A one-time member of the Chicago Steel, Nick Moldenauer, scoring for Michigan. So they're doing some work in the blue ice area where the Czech goal is, and Jaroslav Martinek is playing in goal. He replaced the starter, Krzysztof Stepanek, midway through the second period. USA starting Conboy, Bergeron, and Barch up front. Scott on one defensive spot, MacArthur on the other. Third period, USA up 5-4. Pitter patter, let's get at her. And USA with the puck in their own zone. Scott deep takes a look. Right side, MacArthur. And Bergeron trying to lift the stick of Andrel. Puck stays in the zone. A shot, Nemec wide of the net. Put back in by Shash. And the save made for Eli Winters right off the bat, 16 seconds in. The replays come hot and heavy. And the shot by Shash, left wing, save made for Winters. Simon Sash, let's see, he's got 3 assists tonight. In the parlance, they call him apples. And we're not talking Granny Smith. Face it off to the right of Eli Winters. Blangino on the draw against Schneider. Schneider, arguably Team USA's best face-off man. Puck laying the dot. Marish battling with his check. USA does get it out. Easton Johnson moving up, playing it around on the boards. And in behind the net, Blangino giving chase, puck taken away. Centering feed from the right corner, hit the side of the net. Easton Johnson, right side MacArthur. Sidesteps one man, dumps it in behind the Czechia goal. 5-4 USA, 50 seconds into the third period. Hernig chips and chases for Czechia. Out in front, got the shot, and a fine stop by Winters. And Hernig cannot believe it. He had a plan. The man with the plan is Hernig. Pretty good offensive player. And he might have ripped it over top of the net, maybe a slight piece of that for Eli Winters. This game's not going to end 5-4, I'm telling you. 5-4 now, just underway in the third period, 53 seconds in. Matosik on the draw for Czechia. Looks like Fitzhenry for USA, and he wins the draw. Work it up the left side. Konvalika checked on the play. Trying to work out in front, and the puck out center ice for Ben Geiger. Geiger up the left side. Semetsis playing it into the Czechia end. Andrel beats the forecheck for Czechia. Battle for it, neutral territory. Played into the USA zone, chipped out by Semetsis, and back to neutral territory. Geiger picked it off at his own line for Team USA. Check at the Czechia line. USA player knocked down. That's Milojevic. Took the brunt of that. We're going to play on. Meanwhile, back comes Matosik. Wide right wing against Carson Scott, who guided him to the end wall. A good defensive play by Carson Scott. They battled for it 2-on-3. And the team in blue with the puck. 2 minutes into the period. Work it up the middle. Fitzhenry over the line. Return pass. Put out in front. Just failed to click on the back door. Now a shot by Willis. And the save made by Martinek. Puck in behind the net around on the left side. Carson Scott, who opened the scoring for USA. A high shot. Knocked down off the traffic, and Martinek might have got a piece of it as well. That was closer than it looked. Scott back at his own line. Winds it up. Left wing Pelosi on a change, dumping it in behind the Czechia goal. Simon Sash back for Czechia. Works it right wing and over the line. Kuchera to the right corner in the USA end. Mahalik always dangerous. Jordan asking for the puck. He's a shot first kind of defenseman. That shot did not get to the net. Puck behind the net. Around on the boards. Mahalik goes to a pinch. Puck high in the air, knocked down by Team USA. Here's Bergeron, left wing over the line. Toe drag, got the shot, and a slight piece of that for Martinek. Bergeron holding it with Conboy, but the puck centered, and it goes up the middle and back into the USA end. 3:10 into the period, which has been scoreless, but not uneventful. And Czechia called on an offside at the USA line. Play whistle dead, 3:15 into the period. USA playing Sweden tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Czechia will take Switzerland. One game this afternoon, Switzerland in overtime. A Kellen O'Leary game-winning goal for Switzerland. They beat Finland 2-1 in overtime. Pass up the middle, tipped in by Barch. And the USA will get a fresh group out there with Greg Moore making the changes. Puck up the middle, taken away. Semetsis backhands it, taken away by Marish. Max Marish for Czechia. Playing it hard, he'll chip and chase behind the USA net. Semetsis there first, up for Horton. Horton the pass at center ice. And they work it over the line. Right wing and a shot. And it's steered away by Martinek. Power play goal of the evening to cut the lead to 5-4. It was Patrick Polasic, his second, and out of play. Finnegan Sears that shot. 9 seconds shy of the 4-minute mark of the period. Pete Krupski's my name. It is my pleasure to bring you this game. Thank you for tuning in. Beats working for a living, although I do work at this. You'd be surprised how hard I work at it. Hudson Salvador takes the draw. Of course, he's the son of Bryce Salvador, longtime NHL player, now an analyst for the MSG Network in New York. He specializes in the New Jersey Devils. Left wing and over the line. Shot right side, severe angle. And Winter's got a piece of that. The shot by Pavlik. USA back, Milojevic. And the big long reach of Senesier played it out back to the USA line. Cannon Thibodeau dumping it in deep. He had a goal in the second period to tie the game. 5-4 USA now. Scott had a goal in the first period. Hard around the boards in the Czechia end. Mahalik, first man there. Work it up the left side, but it stays in the zone. Good forecheck by USA here. Puck bouncing in neutral territory. Steered away by MacArthur. Steady as she goes, Broden MacArthur. And Czechia called on the icing. 4:42 into the period. NHL on the Olympic break. The Olympics will be starting up. Well, they're already starting up with some events. But we look forward to the hockey, both men's and women's. 18 NTDP alums are on the USA men's Olympic team. We're proud of each and every one of them. Drop to the right of Martinic. Pelosi on the draw, but it's brought out by Czechia. Kuchera lost it at center. Cleared in by Mahalik. He knocked his man down at the half wall. They play it back left side. Hernig knocked down on the play. Jordan can't keep alive. USA, a clear-cut breakaway and a shot. Good stop by Martinic. And that was close as Jordan got caught. Kinsel back, Mahalik over the line. Shot deflected by Kinsel on goal. And the save made for Winters. USA with a bid to make it 6-4 there. Here we come. And that's Fitzhenry, who has a goal tonight. Clear-cut breakaway and the save made by Martinic. So we thank our sponsors, Ripple Fiber, Scooters Coffee, Sports Production Services Network, Tammy Brown Agency, Farm Bureau Insurance. We thank Tom Dooley, Preferred Realtors, Trading Desk Ventures. We thank True Hockey and Two Men in a Junk Truck. No junk here on the ice tonight, I'm telling you. Teams have gone at it. 5-4. Czechia led early, 3-0. USA coming all the way back to lead 5-3. And there's a look at what is stake. Czechia wins in regulation, they win the Five Nations. But if USA wins tonight, wins tomorrow, they win the Five Nations. USA playing Sweden tomorrow. That third data point, we'll leave that to people in a different pay grade. Face it off to the right of Winters. 5:17 into the period. USA up by 1. Off the face-off, the shot wide of the net. USA bringing it out. Held in by Konvalika at the right point for Czechia. Played around on the other side. USA with Bergeron and Comboy against their Czechs. Referees watching it all. Typical international play. Back behind the net, Palaszczuk for Czechia. Played it for Nemec. USA content to play at the length of the ice. A little different combination for Czechia. Adam Nemec out with Palaszczuk. And Blangino now. So Czechia getting the blender out, changing the lines around. Bergeron intercepting, or that's Comboy intercepting. Has Bergeron out in front. Conboy works at left point. They pumped it in back behind the net. Konvalika can't get it out, held in at the right point by Geiger. And USA, good job holding it in the offensive end. Left wing a shot, fired wide. That was close. The attempt on the left side. And it's called on a Czechia icing call. That was close. 6:31 into a scoreless but not uneventful third period. Looks like MacArthur and Johnson work on the points for USA. We have Sears with Schneider and Horton up front. Czechia brings it out with Marish. Picked off on the play. USA keeping it alive in the offensive end. And the puck out center ice. Schneider working off his man. Draws it back to MacArthur. Puck tipped onside. Horton tracking it against Konvalika. They collide to the end wall. 5-4 USA. 7 minutes into the period. Marish around on the boards, but MacArthur on a good pinch. Keep it alive. Put it back behind the net. Horton with a goal tonight. Put it out in front. Cleaned up by Andrel. Left point Scottish shot. Deflected, score! Gonna be Schneider. 47 on the goal. 47 on the goal from 56. Freddie Schneider. I'm telling you, he has the propensity to score big goals. And this is a shot from the point, and Schneider deflects it in. Time of the goal, 7:10. 47 the goal. Schneider's been excellent in the tournament. That's his 4th of the tournament. Redirect out in front. 6-4 USA. They might, that's Nemec, number 12 with the goal. Kancic scores here to make it 2-0. Need that 6th goal. This game far from over. 7:10 the time of the Schneider goal. Easton Johnson up the middle, bounces it into the Czechia end. Martinek playing it around to the half wall. Gumbard gets it out center ice. 6-4 USA on the goal by Schneider. Puck left wing, played ahead by Johnson. And dumped into the Czechia end. Sanister giving chase, given a hard time by the men in blue. Cannon Thibodeau on a forecheck. Milojevic trying to keep it alive, and it goes out center. I'll dump it deep into the Czechia end.
Team USA
Look out.
Goal scored by number 47, Freddie Schneider. Assisted by number 56, Carson Scott. Team USA
Meanwhile, we go back the other way,
Schneider from
and
Scott
Eli Winters a fine stop on Sash. It is amazing when the goal calls are coming on the PA, a scoring opportunity comes down the ice. Happens a lot. No matter the save made by Eli Winters. (6-4) USA. Kuchera on the draw. Tried to take it to the net, was stopped on that. Susi trying to get there for Czechia, and it skips out center ice. Mahalik picked off on the play. And Czechia drawing it back into his own zone. Cancel up the right side, Kuchera. Picked off by Semetsis. USA back, left wing, Pelosi a shot. Fighting it off, Martinek. Boganicki holding it right point, Pelosi behind the net. Hit the back of the net with a centering feed, was dumped to the ice by Mahalik. Left point, Semetsis. Playing it in around on the boards again. 8:50 into the period. USA up by 2 at 6-4. May not end 6-4. USA back, Birch. They track it with Bergeron and Conboy. A big forechecking line for USA. Back comes Czechia. Nemec. The late man coming in is Peter Hernick, picked off on the play. So this is a different combination for Czechia. Nemec, the captain, with Hernig and Palaszczuk. So they've switched up the lines here. Puck taken away. Look out, Palaszczuk with 2 goals, got the shot. And the glove stop for Eli Winters. You'll hold it and get a face-off. 9:30 into the third period. 6-4 USA. Intercept and Palashik, again with 2 goals tonight. Tried to make it 3. Drop it to the left of Eli Winters. Hernick on the draw for Czechia. Freddie Schneider for USA. 9:30 into the period. Hernick tried to take it to the net, and it is stopped by Eli Winters. I'll tell you, this PA guy and this disc jockey have a great time up here. Drop it to the left of Winters. 6-4 USA. Linesman real careful with the centerman, and they don't drop the puck. So they'll do it again. And maybe he'll drop the puck this time. He does. Czechia has it. Blanchino a shot, saved by Winters. Czechia with 3 early, and Winters has done pretty well since. Puck deep into the Czechia end, halfway through the third period. 6-4 USA. Puck taken away. Horton a shot, fighting it off. Martinic. Puck in deep behind the net. Played around on the boards, holding it Easton Johnson. Right point MacArthur. That shot, fighting it off, is Martinic. USA player hurt behind the play. Hobbling to get to the bench. Didn't see what happened. Now he's going to go to the bench. That's Finnegan Sears. Johnson hard around the boards to the right side. Fitzhenry giving chase. Buried in the corner. 6-4 USA. They'll hold it left side. Milojevic, a shot towards the net, blocked. Milojevic keeps it alive. Shot wide of the net. That's Thibodeau. Set up out in front. Milojevic a shot. And that went just wide. Left point, Semetsis. That shot around on the boards, and the clock continuing to run with 9:10 left in regulation. Puck taken away by Gumbar. Gumbar left wing over the line. Matozic checked on the play. Good defensive work by the men in blue. Puck back into the USA end. They'll wind it up around on the left side. Puck to center. Work it left wing and over the line. The shot wide of the net. MacArthur let it go out center ice. He'll rip it back in to Czechia territory. The clock continuing to run with 8:40 left in the period. USA 6, Czechia 4. Puck up the middle, taken away by a defenseman, Adam Hynek. Puts it back in front of the bench area. Cleared in by Suchi and in behind the net. USA back, trying to beat the forecheck, and they do. Up the left side, Pelosi trying to get there, along with Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry runs his man into the corner, and it's offside USA at the Czechia line with 8:07 left in the period. Time for our sponsors. We thank Upper Deck, the trading card company, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Foods, Valpak, Vanessa's Flowers, WDVD 96.3 FM, Today's Best Music, Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow, Windmark, and WJR News Talk 760 AM, where Michigan comes to talk. Pete Krupski talking to you right here at USA Hockey Arena. The schedule tomorrow, final day of the tournament, Czechia against Switzerland, and a game that could be for the championship, USA and Sweden. 2:30 the early game, 6 o'clock the late game. For the USA-Sweden game, we'll have the Tammy Brown Agency Farm Bureau Insurance pregame show at 5:30 sharp. Well, I want to thank Torrey Taylor and his crew. We've worked hard all week. I've talked hard all week. I love what I do, but I think on Sunday, if you don't mind, I won't be talking. And maybe on Monday, too. Face it off outside the Czechia line. 6-4 USA. I don't think it's going to end 6-4. I think Czechia's got another gear left. Nemec giving chase, reverts the icing. This is a plan play by Czechia. Sanister, a shot, and he took the shot, carried it over the blue line, offside, took the shot anyway. And that's bad form in terms of hockey, bad decorum. Teams don't like that. Play whistle dead with 7:57 left in the period. 3-0 Czechia early. USA with a 4 spot in the second period to overcome a 3-1 deficit to lead 5-3. Teams have traded a goal aside since. Barch with Conboy and Bergeron up front for USA. Both lines are chirping at one another. See Barch and Nemec chirping. And Bergeron battling with his man. Face it off outside the USA line when they decide to drop the puck. This will be Conboy against Schosch when they get it going. Czechia on it. Good takeaway in front of the penalty box area by Barch, and the puck behind the USA net. Winters leaves it for Ben Geiger. Geiger hard around the boards to Barch. Took the shot off the chest of Sanister, and that's one way to get it out. Good play by Barch. Blue collar play. Puck in behind the Czechia goal. Martinek around on the boards. Here comes Nemec. He opened the scoring. Nemec over the line, dropping it. Kancik took the shot. The glove stop by Eli Winters. And more pushing and shoving after. We may be getting penalties to USA. All of this at 12:45. Going to be Schneider on the penalty at 12:45. Czechia player down. That's the captain, Adam Nemec. Penalty to Schneider, 12:45. Czechia already 4 for 7 on the power play. All of their goals with the extra man. It's ironic, they came in 0 for 8 in the tournament, but not so much tonight. Drop it in the USA zone. We're going to get another person sitting in the penalty box. This could be 2 and 10 perhaps. Schneider off, but I'm guessing 2 and 10. But what do I know? We know Czechia on a power play trailing by 2. 7:15 left in regulation. Puck laying the dot. USA a good job to play it out. Czechia saying it's delay of game, but not so much. That took all of 3 seconds. Maybe they're going to put the time back on the board. Nope. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters. 6-4 USA, and again the linesman making sure the centermen are in the proper position. Shot off the draw. Blangino and the save made by Winters. Czechia winding it up with Andro. Carries it left wing and over the line, takes it in deep. MacArthur to the corner. Hard around the boards, finds a seam and dumps it into the Czechia end. Good work there. Hernick winds it up, lost a handle on it. Willis almost hooked up with Fitzhenry, shorthanded. Hernick back over the line, onside. Marish going right to the net. Puck to the corner, taking away. And that just failed to click the stretch pass for Braden Willis. Hernick back in his own end. 6-4 USA, the clock running with 6:20 remaining in regulation. Czechia back to neutral territory. The drop for Nemec, picked off on the play. Czechia looking for another penalty, but we play on, and meanwhile, USA plays it out to center ice. Jordan given a hard time. Good forecheck. Looks like Fitzhenry. He'll play it back smartly back to his own line. That's excellent defense. And the puck bouncing to center, carried over the line by Kancik and out of play and offside. .39 seconds left in the penalty to Schneider. 5:53 left in regulation. USA 6, Czechia 4. These teams played twice in the August U17 Four Nations tournament. They split both of those games. One for USA, one for Czechia. We're going to get a penalty on the play. This is going to be Czechia. This is going to come at 14-14. That'll even up the sides. Not something that Czechia wants to do, being down by 2 men. Penalty to Simon Shash. He has 3 assists tonight. Comes at 14-14. So he skate 4-on-4. Conboy and Bergeron up front for USA. Boganicki on one defensive spot. Jake Boganicki is just outside the screen there. Poised top of the left circle. Czechia wins the draw. Konvalika around on the left side. Stretch pass. It's knocked down by Matozik. He'll give chase in the right corner in the USA end, but that's taken away in turn. Boganicki goes for skate. Holds it up left wing in the Czechia end. Conboy got his rear end in the chest of the Czechia player. That was Mahalik. Matthias Mahalik plays it up the middle. And here comes Czechia on the 4-on-4. Nemec tied up in the slot area. Good defensive play there. Conboy takes a long look. Has a lot of time. Stretch pass ahead. Works for Horton. Horton over the line. Here's Pelosi. Right wing. Trying to get a shot or a pass. It just failed to click. USA with possession. Fitzhenry wide left wing. Put it right out in front. And it just failed to click for Horton or Pelosi. Horton left side. Takes a long look. Work it to the midpoint of the line. Geiger. High slot. USA on a power play. Leading by 2. They work it in deep. And around on the left side. Braden Willis. In behind the net. Takes looking for the return pass. It was knocked down. But held in left point. Fitzhenry. Good play. Right point to Geiger. Defers to Fitzhenry. Decent puck movement by USA. Fitzhenry one more time. Has a goal in the game. Took the shot. It was blocked by Kuchera and out of play. Really good work on both sides. And Kuchera deflected that puck out of play. 6-4 USA. .23 seconds left in the penalty to Simon Shash. They'll drop it to the left of Jaroslav Martinek. Barch on the draw against Sushi. Barch won it. Work it to the right point, and they work it in to the top of the right circle. Easton Johnson looking for the puck. Doesn't get there. High slot. Now Johnson, right wing, has a good shot. Looking for position. Got the shot, and it went behind the goaltender, but he's able to keep it out. Great save by Martinek, and maybe help from his defenders. Johnson with an outstanding opportunity there. But it remains 6-4. This is Johnson looking for an open lane. Ripped it on goal, and the puck went briefly behind Martinek, but he was able to recover. Overhead shot is the best shot. This is a good stop by Martinek. And see, he juggled it and then decided to lay on the blue ice, the puck beneath him. 3:50 left. Uphill battle all night long for Team USA. Face it off to the right of Martinic. Barch on the draw. And they'll do it again. Barch won it. Bit of a bouncing ball up there, but he won it on the first hop. Cleared ahead, Czechia back at full strength. I smell a timeout, and perhaps they'll pull the goaltender at some point. Konvalika to the left corner, playing it around on the left side for Pulasic. Puck into the USA end. Played back behind the net, goes to an open wing, and advancing the puck to center is Boganicki. Jake Boganicki playing it back behind the net. Martinic around to the half wall. And USA doing a good job here with the clock running and 3 minutes left. Gunnar Conboy, to center and over the line with Pelosi. Conboy takes it wide left wing and back behind the net. Conboy to the right side. They work it to the right point. Moving in, Conboy. Took the shot right on goal. And the save made. That's Bergeron rooting around out in front against the defenseman Adam Konvalinka. Play whistle dead with 2:47 left. Now this is important. Czechia has already called one timeout. You cannot call two. But somewhere along the line, I think they'll be pulling the goaltender if they can. Drop it to the right of Yaroslav Martinek. Fitzhenry takes the draw. 6-4 USA. A game that's changed in terms of momentum a couple of different times. Shot left point, and the save made by Martinic. The shot by Geiger from the left point. And USA with a 2-goal lead, content to play it back in their own end. Horton rips it around the boards in Czechia territory. Clock continuing to run with 2:25 left. Lead pass ahead. Hernick giving chase. He'll get there first. Could not get the shot this time. He tried that play before and did get the shot. Played around on the right point. Held in briefly by Schneider. Here's Fitzhenry with Horton over the line. Got the shot, did Fitzhenry. Steered away by Martinic. Puck behind the net. Held in right point. Horton takes a look late in his shift. Trying to drive to the net. That's Braden Willis, 49, not 39. USA on it with 105 seconds left. Semetsis with Barch over the line. Here's Conboy. In, and the shot by Bergeron. Steered away by Martinic. And USA on that puck again. Holding on to that 2-goal lead with 1:30 left. Puck to an open wing in the Czechia end. Taken away and in behind the net. Good job by Team USA here. 1:20 left. They're keeping the play in the Czechia end. This is excellent work by Conboy and Bergeron and Barch. Now Czechia to center. Dumping in deep. Martinic, the goaltender, says, hey, am I going to the bench? Not yet. Puck shot the length of the ice, no icing. A minute left in the third period. Puck around on the boards. And in behind the Czechia goal, USA doing a very good job here the last 3 or 4 minutes. Keeping the play alive away from their own zone. 40 seconds left. Lead pass ahead. And USA repelled that. Now Kuchera over the line. Jumped on the play. Here's Sushi, a shot. Save made. And Eli Winters on the rebound. Made the stop. And Martinic goes to the bench. And Czechia has pulled the goaltender now with 25 seconds left in the period. Reminder after the game. I don't think we'll have 3 stars, but we will have the players of the game. And who knows after that, maybe an interview. And I believe young lady's going to do that, or am I? Okay, Maddie will do that. Drop it to the right of Eli Winters. Horton playing it ahead with an empty net. Puck will go the length of the ice, no icing on the play. Mahalik looking to advance it, but 10 seconds left. Czechia early leading 3-0. USA coming all the way back, led 5-4 after 2, and they are going to win this game by a score of 6-4. Shots dead even in the game at 30 aside. Just one goal in the third period. USA leading 5-4 after 2. Freddie Schneider, little bit of insurance at 7-10. 6-4 USA victory. Shots in the game dead even at 30 aside. For USA in the third period, 10 shots. By Czechia in the third period, 9 shots. So USA in the driver's seat can win this tournament with a victory tomorrow against Sweden. Again, they came all the way back from a 3-0 deficit. It started with Carson Scott. It continued with Braden Willis. The game got tied on the goal by Cannon Thibodeau. USA took their first lead on the goal by Braden Horton. Got some insurance from Nolan Fitzhenry.
We'd like to acknowledge the players of the game for both teams. First, for Team Czechia, was number 12, Adam Nemitz.
And then Freddie Schneider, the late goal insurance in the third period.
And the player of the game for Team USA tonight, number 56, Carson Scott. Congratulations, gentlemen, and good luck the rest of the tournament. And now, please turn your attention toward the flags for the national anthem of the United States of America, presented by Heinz Park Lincoln.